suppose it's getting on for 8 o'clock. It might even be past 8, I don't know. Me timing device, well actually it's mobile phones in my pocket. Buried somewhere. Yeah, it's nice. It's a bit cool. There's still a bone nipping dampness in the air, and sort of come have an hour, a couple of hours in the woods, brew up, chit chat, and what have you, and on the lookout for a long pole. I've got it in mind to make another fishing spear, but this time styled on a Aboriginal design from Arnhem Land. I've been watching Ray Mears again, downloading some of the stuff off YouTube. More on that in a bit, but yeah, saw fishing spear inspired me. I think part of bushcraft is inspiring others to attempt projects, but then again, more of that in a bit. Anyway, I'm going to cross this stream. As you can see, it's a bit sort of mucky. You can see people have been chucking these little play balls around, and they've probably come down from the lake. And there's Alfie grabbing himself a little drinkies. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit, guys. Somewhere up there's a woodpecker. Got a honey stove going, and I've got a Trangia burner going. In fact, the water's just come up to the boil. Thought I'd have a bit of a wood smoky day today as well. Right, take this off. Lift it off. There. God. Get the water in there first. Right, anyway, don't try this at home, kids, unless you're an expert at handing up stuff like I am. Right, trying to get this honey stove to go, and then I can mix up some bannock. As I say, it's been raining a lot. Everything is so damp. Even the dead standing wood, this sort of stuff, is really still quite damp. As you can probably hear, you know. But I'm determined to get something going so I can cook up a little bannock. I want to come out in a couple of days' time, spend the night out here. I don't want to have me right, while I'm waiting for that to sort of settle down, I'm going to make my bannock up. I'll try a drop of water. Try and make it slacker than the one I made the other day on the how to put the whole recipe together video. There we are. Yeah, I made that a little tight the other day. Didn't come out as well as I'd hoped. It was a little bit on the dense side. Plus you've got to let this stuff to rest as well. Anything with flouring, particularly batters and that, ideally you leave it to rest for a bit. Oh, my bloody knees are wet. Can't believe how damp this woodland is. I then got to expect it towards the end of spring. It is not catching this. This is getting very annoying. I'm going to have to get the fire kiss out again in a minute. Alright. Now it's catching slowly. It's just getting the thing to have a stable. Oh, that's better. Actually, this is more like, this is too wet today, so it's going to take some fun cooking this out. A bit weird really, because I wanted to see what this is like as a really slack dough, so I think I'm going to find out today. Putting it in there. Just keep stoking this up with little twigs to get it going. If you look close, you can see just how damp this wood is. And this was dead standing wood. It really is so very damp around here. But the bannock is looking nice. More like a sponge cake really. I'll have a quick look at that in a minute. Well, brew in hand guys, brew in hand. Phoenix Oolong. It's a rather nice one actually. I've used up all the Narcissus gold. I'm going to have to make a trip out to Ishmael's again and get it. The bannock, not an unmitigated success. I have done better. The problem is stainless steel sticks like the proverbial muck to a blanket. But the bannock itself isn't too bad. I quite enjoy it. Isn't too bad. Which is, as I say, everything's so incredibly damp. I just thought I'd try and get this going today. I had the backup of the Trangia for cooking, for brewing my tea up. It's still smouldering away as this on his stove, but by heck, it's really hard to light. I really would like to have a proper fire going if I come out doing it overnight here, but as it stands at the moment, even the dead standing wood's wet. Got to try and sort this stickiness problem out with this bannock. It's not rocket science. I think the problem is being stainless steel. Stainless steel always sticks. What I might get, don't know whether it'll work, is a silicone mat to put in the bottom. I'll see how that goes. But other than that, it's quite nice. Obviously it creates washing up more than anything else. They're still smouldering away, and I'm enjoying my tea. It's a nice day actually, it's quite pleasant. There's a slight chill in the air, not much. Now the sun's come out, the chill's gone a bit. As I was saying, swing this round a bit. I wanted to watching May Mears programs. There's plenty of stuff of his on YouTube, and some of his stuff that he's made in the past, particularly his World of Survival series, has never been released on DVD. So I thought, I can remember watching the series the first time round, and I saw the repeats on the BBC as well. And there is a bit of a problem. I was watching a couple, and I'm sort of downloading them so that I can watch them when I'm at work, you know, during my tea break or whatever. The problem is, it's been heavily edited. I was watching the one where he's with the Evenk, and really good one it is. But the piece where Arcadi, one of the Evenk herders, is making a, is making a birch bark basket, it's been completely cut out. It's not there at all. And you can hear Ray when he's talking about the boots that are being made for him. He mentions Arcadi and his birch bark basket. Now I can remember seeing it first time round, so I know it was there. It's been cut out, and I've noticed this with all the other episodes. There are bits been cut. It's been heavily edited, let's say, and it's a bit of a disappointment. But having said that, it has given me some inspiration. Now, a little while back you saw me make a take apart fishing spear, something akin to a Leicester spear, with 3 prongs that fit into little holes in the side of the spear, so you can actually pack it away. It looks like a walking pole until you get to your destination. You just take it out, bind it with some cord, and you got, you know, put the points on, bind it with some cord, and you've got your fishing spear. Well, watching Ray up in Arnhem Land, he goes out and one of the guys there is making a fishing spear. In fact, they all go and gather wood to make this spear, or to make spears. And it's given me an idea to make another fishing spear based on this Aboriginal design. It's quite an efficient looking spear. The trouble is, I'd love to be able to use it around here, but it is illegal to spear fish inland in UK waters. So it might mean a trip to the coast, and then we'll see what happens there. Not much else has happened the last couple of days. As you may have seen in a previous video, I've made a bucksaw case, and I think my next project is going to be a cutlery roll, a cooking tools roll, because I'm always sort of shifting stuff around, and I've lost a couple of spoons, not out in the woods, they're indoors somewhere in my man cave. I've had to have a rethink on my brew kit as a standalone item. I think when I'm going to come out and do an overnight or a longer trek, I'm going to have to pack it into the rucksack. Having it in the pouch, in the fill pouch like I do, fill pouch is really good, but it's immensely uncomfortable. It's sort of doesn't matter which way I put it, it just cuts into the shoulder, but it just feels uncomfortable. It's not a comfy thing when I'm walking, because I wear quite a huge camouflage jacket, but these things work themselves out. You know, you can't. It's not an overnight thing, and everything always is constantly evolving. I'm trying to get together a little bit of a get-together, a meeting of some people, and I'm just trying to find somewhere to do it. I'd like to be on some private woodland. I mean, here would be nice, you know, a whole group of us. But the thing is, it's public woodland, and some of the people that come through aren't too bad, but you get some right little oiks. I mean, the path down the bottom there has been churned up yet again by people on their motorbikes. Normally that happens in the evening, and it's just an annoyance, you know, and it makes it hard going when you're trying to walk through these woods. Not much else has happened in my little world. Trying to keep up with the videos, slowly doing it. If I do watch your videos and I don't comment, it is not that it's just sometimes I'm trying to get through a lot of videos. You know, you subscribe to so many people, it can be nigh impossible. I've got a Facebook page, and you can find that. You know, it's quite easy to find. And I've say another unashamable plug of my Kish Bushcraft site. I'll let that brew too long. That site is bumblebee. I just seen a bumblebee fly past. That site is, it's for people that like the simplicity of bushcraft, not the shiny kit enthusiast, not that I've got a fantastic new knife, it's going to be the best ever knife ever, or you know, I felt I bought this extra bit of shiny kit that I do not need. It's for keeping it simple. You know, once this weather sort of sorts itself out a bit and I can get a reasonably good fire going, I want to try some more Aboriginal cooking. You know, cooking the eggs in the ashes, cooking everything on or over the fire or in the fire. You know, we've got no goannas here. Maybe have a go at cooking one of them. But other than that, it's pretty good. I say everything's moist. It's typically British moist. It just never ceases to amaze me how wet everything is at the moment. And it's a bit disappointing because I really would like to have had a better fire going in the honey stove. But I don't particularly want to put an open fire out yet. The honey stove helps with the no trace element. Maybe I should have the bigger version, set up the hive, which has got 2 extra panels, and it's a bigger stove. This is great for short burns, but as I say, it's just so wet. Anyway guys, I'm going to have a bit of a wander around the area, try and find somewhere to stack some wood up off the ground, and I'll be back with a poem and another bit of a chinwag. So I've burbled on a bit. I just like being out here. It's really good. Heard woodpeckers this morning. Doggy hasn't found a fox yet, but I say my bannock turned out to be less than perfect, but it was edible. Can't get everything right. It's great when you make mistakes because you learn something from it. Sometimes I wonder what, but what else is there? There's nothing else going on at the moment. Just had some mushroom soup, quite nice. Plug here for the Symingtons. It's the Ainsley Harriet range. Really nice instant soups. Fits perfectly into this size cup. This is a titanium cup. Very nice actually. It's a very nice lightweight cup, and this is my soup cup. It's been nice just sitting here, relaxing, taking a little bit of time out from the world. I'm back to work on Monday. I've just had 2 weeks compassionate leave, and well, it's almost Easter. Anyway guys, poem. A few weeks back, my sister passed into spirit. Totally unexpected, and a bit of a shock for all the family, really, because we're quite a tight-knit family. We're a bit like the mafia in some respects. We're really tight. We're like that. We have our little disagreements like any other family. Anyway, this is a poem written by John O'Donoghue, and it comes from Benedictus. It's a book of blessings, and some of you may find some connection with this particular poem. It's called On the Death of Beloved. Though we need to weep your loss, you dwell in that safe place in our hearts, where no storm or night or pain can reach you. Excuse me. Your love was like the dawn, brightening over our lives, awakening beneath the dark a further adventure of colour. The sound of your voice found for us a new music that brightened everything. Whatever you enfold in your gaze quickened in the joy of its being. You placed smiles like flowers on the altar of the heart. Your mind always sparkled with the wonder of things. Though your days here were brief, your spirit was alive, awake and complete. We looked towards each other no longer. From the old distance of our names, know you dwell inside the rhythm of breath. As close to us as we are to ourselves. Though we cannot see you with outward eyes, we know our soul's gaze is upon your face, smiling back at us from within everything, to which we bring our best refinement. Let us not look for you in only memory, where we would grow lonely without you. You will want us to find you in presence, beside us where beauty brightens, when kindness glows, and music echoes eternal tones. When orchids brighten the earth, darkest winter has turned to spring, may this dark grief flower with hope in every heart that loves you. May you continue to inspire us, to enter each day with a generous heart, to serve the call of courage and love, until we see your beautiful face again, in that land where there is no more separation, where all tears will be wiped from our mind, and where we will never lose you again. Just a small poem. I've got to find my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's just a small poem, and it speaks from the heart. Anyway guys, maybe do a bit more filming in a second or two around here, but I'm going to finish my second brew and pack my gear up, and I think I finally found the best way of sorting that out anyway. So I'll see you in a bit guys. Bye for now.